Let me now speak about the product, the Kangen water machine. I will talk about how it works, and does it work. I will give you actual testimonials from many people who are using it. This is Dr. Shinya. He invented in the 60s the colonoscopy instrument being used here in America to remove tumors and other growth in the colon. He has performed thousands of colonoscopy procedures. He is a medical professor, chief of endoscopy department at Beth Israel in New York City. This photo was taken from his video. He uses Kangen water and a particular diet to maintain the health of the colon of patients. The reason why I'm pointing this out is just to impress upon you the high credibility of this Kangen water to the medical practitioners from Japan. If the colon can be cleansed and its health can be maintained, many associated health problems can be avoided. This is President Oshiro. He is 65 years old. Yes, 65 years old. He has been drinking Kangen water for 15 years. This is him and his wife. They look young. I'm saying this because I'm leading to the first characteristic of the water, which is anti-aging. The water is a very powerful anti-aging, antioxidant agent. The simple way to explain oxidation is, when you cut an apple, the apple turns brown because of oxidation. Active oxygen or free radicals attack and destroy cells. The same oxidation continually happens in the cells in the human body. We cannot stop oxidation completely, so we cannot stop the aging process. We can only slow it down. You need Kangen water to supply yourself with this powerful anti-aging antioxidant agent. Otherwise, you will be like this man smiling on the right. How do oxidants enter our body? These free radicals enter our body through the air we breathe. They also enter our body from the food we eat. They also enter our body through what we drink. This oxidation occurs at the cellular level. This is the cell. Inside it is the chromosome, and inside the chromosome is the DNA. When the free radicals attack the DNA, the cells is destroyed. Here is a picture of free radical attacking the DNA molecule. And you need a powerful antioxidant, something that ORP, which means oxidation reduction potential, will measure between minus 300 to minus 400 millivolts. There are many antioxidant nutritional products in the market, like vitamins and fruit juices, but their ORP value is low. In Japan, for a substance to be considered strong enough to be medicinal and can be used in the hospitals, it has to reach between minus 300 to minus 400 ORP. Let me explain that. ORP, or oxidation reduction potential, is the strength measured in millivolts of the antioxidant. The farther it goes on the positive side, the more oxidants or free radicals that substance contains. And the farther it goes on the negative side, the stronger its antioxidant capacity is. This is an ORP tester. You will see that the Kangen water measures minus 387 millivolts of ORP. You will see that it is all the way to the left of the scale. When you measure tap water, the ORP is positive 330. It's all the way to the right, which means tap water carries with it lots of oxidants into the body. The sunny bottled water measures positive 261 ORP. It's also way up on the far right of the scale. There is Evian, way out on the positive right of the scale. Fiji is also on the right of the scale, meaning high in oxidants. You need lots of strong antioxidants daily to combat these attacks of free radicals in your body. Kangen water will supply your body daily with lots of these antioxidants. That's the way you slow down aging. Otherwise, you will be like this smiling man on the right. The second characteristic of Kangen water is called microcluster. While tap water has 13 to 15 molecules, Kangen water has only 5 to 6 molecules, which means it is thinner and it gets easily absorbed in the body. This quick absorption hydrates the body easily. It also enables quick delivery of antioxidants into the bloodstream and into the cells. Other antioxidants in the form of tablets, pills, and fruit juices not only have low ORP, they also sit in the stomach and do not get absorbed easily. Meanwhile, Kangen water, not only does it have strong ORP, it also reaches the cell immediately. The health of the body organ is just as good as the health of its cells. If we can protect the cells from being destroyed by oxidants, we can keep the organs healthy and hence our whole body. When free radicals attack the DNA and the cells are destroyed, the destroyed cells become free radicals themselves. Consequently, they attack the healthy cells and the process continues. This is how tumors are formed. Again, if we can prevent these free radicals from spreading its destruction by strong antioxidants, we can avoid lots of cell damage and thereby maintain our health. The third characteristic of Kangen water is that it is alkaline water. Let me explain that. This acid-alkaline illustration goes from 1 to 14, in which 7 is neutral. When you drop the pH tester on a liquid, for instance, the liquid will change color depending on whether the liquid is acidic or alkaline. Our blood's pH has to be neutral, which is 7.35 to be exact. When the body becomes very acidic, we develop all kinds of sickness. We need alkaline to bring back the balance of our body to neutral. This is an example of how an acidic environment is deadly to marine fish life. Marine fish aquarium needs to maintain a pH of 7.4 to 8.6 for fish to survive. Plants cannot grow in a very acidic environment. Most plants grow on between 6 to 8 pH balance, which is neutral ground for most plants. Our body is the same. The more acidic our body cell's environment is, the more we become susceptible to all kinds of health problems. When a person is brought to an emergency room, one of the first things they check is the person's pH balance, because a drop of 1 or 2 points can cause the person to go into a coma, or at 2 points below neutral, the person can possibly die. A person with cancer have very acidic body. It is clinically proven that cancer cells thrive in acidic environment and they do not grow in an alkaline environment. That is why we need to eat a lot of alkaline food like green salads. The problem is that many of us eat too much acidic food and drink too much acidic drinks. 80% of the groceries we buy are acid-forming foods. These contribute to our body acidity, which then contribute to the development of all kinds of health problems like acid reflux, arthritis, gastritis, gout, which is caused by too much uric acid. When we eat at a restaurant, we usually have a little serving of green salad for alkaline. Then we go to the main course, which is acid galore. No wonder there is much demand for anti-acid medicines like Tums, Rolaids, Digel, Pepto-Bismol, and others, and there is great supply of them in the drugstores. People take them like candies habitually to relieve themselves of too much acid. You might want to note that anger, produces acid in the body. Also, worrying produces acid in the body. The human body is more or less 75% water. If we continuously consume these acidic drinks, we are just continually subjecting our body cells to acidic environment and causing the formation of acid waste buildup inside our body. Now, I want to do a demonstration showing that many of what we drink are acidic. This is a pH tester. It is used to test the acidity or alkalinity of aquarium, swimming pool, and garden. We also use it to test the acidity or alkalinity of different liquids. If we test Smirnoff vodka, Aquafina, and Dasani bottled water, and 7-Up, we can see that they are acidic. The same test shows that Kangen water is alkaline. This is what we should be drinking every day. When you drop the pH tester, Kangen water turns blue, which means it is alkaline. This is what we should be drinking every day. Smirnoff vodka is acidic. Dasani bottled water is acidic. Aquafina bottled water is acidic. 7-Up is also acidic. And when you mix Kangen water into Smirnoff vodka, the acidity of the vodka is neutralized and it becomes alkaline. So if you are taking anti-acid, you really don't need them anymore if you have Kangen water. Also, if you keep drinking Kangen water every day, it will neutralize a lot of acidic buildup in your body. Kangen water also improves circulation and helps detoxify the body of toxins, thereby improving your overall physical health. Check out these strong animals who are alkaline eaters. All they eat is grass every day and it keeps them healthy and strong. Now I want to tell you about some of the feedbacks I got from people who own the Kangen water machine in my group. After a month and a half, 50 machines were sold in the New York area. I invited them all for lunch because I wanted to hear their testimonies of how their health have changed because of the machine. Doris here is my personal customer. Her acid reflux is gone. Tita told the story of how she was suffering from tendonitis. She could not raise her arm and was scheduled for surgery. After taking the Kangen water for 3 weeks, she did not need the surgery anymore. This man here is Ruben. He is a real estate broker. His wife, Mercy, was relieved of her arthritis. This lady here is Wilma. She is a sales agent at their office. She brought home water and her acid reflux and pain at the back of her neck disappeared. This is Dr. Santos, Tita's doctor. Apparently, she became aware that some of her patients who has the machine are getting better, so she too bought the machine. I used to do meetings once a week in Honor and Bob's house. Many people were attending the meetings every week and they came with plastic bags with empty gallons of bottled water. One time the line was from the kitchen to the house entrance door. As more and more people get better, more people buy the machine. They sold over 100 machines now in their group. This is Felix. I remember he even showed us his pills for diabetes that he was not taking anymore because his sugar level normalized. This is Maggie. She has multiple sclerosis. She was also suffering from constipation for 15 years. After just one day of using the water, her constipation was gone. She called me and wanted me to fly to Miami to demonstrate the machine to her friends. I said if she has 30 people, I would fly. I flew and she had more than 30. Her friends from Avon Park, Florida also wanted to see the machine that made her healthy again. So we went to Avon Park. This is Nena. She was drinking the water while we were having the meeting at the real estate office. After the meeting, she was so amazed that her arthritis was not painful anymore, so she purchased the machine. This is Philbert. He was scheduled to go to a chiropractor for back pain. He got hold of the water from my meeting. He told me later that he did not need to go to the chiropractor anymore, so he bought the machine. This is Leonila, Franny's wife. She was suffering constantly from leg and back pain from an accident 20 years ago. She was relieved of that pain when Franny finally convinced her to drink the Kangen water. This is Father Polinar visiting from the Philippines. He is diabetic and he uses insulin. He stayed for a week in Franny's house, and while staying in Franny's house, he was drinking Kangen water and he didn't need his insulin. Father Polinar told about the water to Joe from Chicago. Joe purchased the machine. His wife was relieved from aches and pains.